Hello everyone, we are Senior Design Team 6 of the Biomedical Engineering Department, and our project is Cycle Time Improvements in Medical Device Manufacturing Laser Welding, and we are sponsored by Boston Scientific. Our sponsor uses the laser welding system to bind core wires and hypotubes for catheter manufacturing. In this process, 10 core wires and 10 hypotubes must be slotted into a cassette shown here in Figure 1. The loading is done by placing each wire individually into the slots. This is very tedious and has become the bottleneck of the manufacturing line. In our project, we aim to simplify the repetitive, precise, and time-consuming wire loading to reduce the cycle time of the laser welding process. The current method used in the manufacturing line starts with the operators grabbing a section of core wires, placing them one by one into the small channel of the cassette, and adjusting them to be placed flush in the channel. The operator then transitions to a similar table behind them where the hypotubes will be loaded. Each hypotube is placed into a channeled aid first to count and organize them. After all the slots are filled, the operator takes each tube and inserts them into the cassette. Newer operators could perform this process in an average of 80 seconds, whereas a highly trained operator could do this in an average of 62 seconds. Our proposed method utilizes two newly manufactured aids. First is a core wire aid that has channels matching the cassette and magnets under its top surface. An operator will grab a small bundle of core wires and run them over the aid with their finger, catching the exact 10 necessary wires in their place. They will then shift the wires flush into the cassette. The magnets used are just strong enough to help grab the wires into the channels while letting them still be easily maneuvered by the operator. The second aid is a hypotube comb. The hypotube ends must be organized for a verification camera that checks that the correct end of the wire is in the cassette. Using our method, the operator will place the end of the hypotube directly into the cassette, and after all are placed, comb through the wires to orient them in a way that the camera can verify. Upon testing both the current practice and the newly proposed practice, the times here in the full cycle loading time figure show a decrease from an average of 74.21 seconds to 58.69 seconds. This amounts to a decrease of 15.52 seconds or 21.43% in the time taken to do the entire procedure. Further time breakdowns of each step can be found at our booth. One thing to know about this data is that both processes have training curves. Our lab was not able to simulate the times of the experienced operators in our test. The repetition and magnitude of trials that occur when on the floor take our simulated times of the current way from 74 to just over 60 seconds, and take our processes down from an average of 58 to around 45 seconds as seen at the end of our trials. This 45-second mark is 25% reduction in total time from the experienced operators. While Boston Scientific plans to integrate both of these aids into their manufacturing line, we do have some recommendations for the future. Firstly, the core wire aid can be added as a permanent fixture onto the cassette base. Secondly, a track can be added to the edges of the table to run the comb over in the same manner during every iteration. Thirdly, sensors could be added into our core wire aid as well as the already used hypotube channels to give a secondary verification that all the spaces are filled. Finally, we would like to thank everyone who has helped us in this project, and a special thanks to our advisors Dr. Goldman and Dr. Yu, as well as our sponsor contacts Daryl Pointer and Grace Willows. Thank you for listening and have a great rest of your day.